Richard here for V3 Faction War. This is Estia Province and Space Marines versus Eldar. For the blue Space Marine team, we've got Qwest as a Techmarine, starts off range combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Looks like we have some Space Wolf successor chapter business going on or something over it. Alongside, two Force Commanders. First up is gankatorus with some Blood Ravens, and we also have Bashful Pwny. These guys are powerful frontline fighters with some support utility and disruption. For the red Eldar team, it's good old Floid with a Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting commander that fights range combat with some powerful control abilities, great for capping and harassing enemy units. Alongside in the centre here is Endor as a Farseer, support commander that fights in melee combat with some powerful buffs, debuffs and control abilities too. And rounding off the teams here is Mahror as a Warlock, melee hero that can leap into combat, has a bunch of spells giving him support, disruption and offense. Some brightly coloured Eldar in the middle here, looking pretty cool, yellow and green. Mahror, I think, wants to wait for his Howling Banshees to get into the fight before he engages. He also had a Warp Spider, took some damage capping, but he'll be okay with that, I think. Space Marines tend to start pretty slowly in a team battle because they don't have that second scout squad up usually. They want to wait for a tier 1.5 unit or double tactical marines. So you've got to be careful opening engagement, especially against double Eldar with double Banshees. Double Banshees that could be potentially buffed by a Farseer too. Got to be cautious. You don't want to be losing Marines or your hero here. And they just did lose a Marine. Tactical Marine goes down here. Some Banshees chasing these guys as well. And losing another Marine. There's a bad opening engagement. They're going to lose the Force Commander too? I think they are. Yes, they are. I've got to say that's a little bit sloppy. You know you're going to get a lot of pressure early on from Eldar. You've got to be a bit more cautious than that. They went flying in there. They're going to lose their other Force Commander. Looks like they'll be okay. Endor getting some Rangers up. It's devastators for both Qwest and gankatorus. 467 to 500 on the VPs. Eldar pushing also through on the west side, which I guess is expected. Howling Banshees already with the aspect of fleetness for Floid. Oh, we're going to see that mastercrafted bolter from the Techmarine maybe. Banshees using their war shout. Trying to get in onto that Techmarine, but they could not manage it. Endor's Direvenge is in a little bit of trouble. What are they up to? Trying to cap, I guess, but now they're caught in melee and they are going to go down. So they've evened up those losses, I would say, taking out that squad. Easily evened up. I believe they lost 2 Marines and looks like, 2 scouts as well. So that might be kind of even-ish. Still think losing the squad is worse. Is he going to replace it? That's the thing, Endor. No sign of them being replaced right now. Devastators on the way for Bashful Pwny. How come he got them up late? Oh, it's because he got shotguns. There we go. And why not? I think that should be your first purchase against Eldar, even in a team game. Get those shotguns up if they're running around with Banshees. Shotguns are awesome. 410 to 499. His Devastators will hit the field, and we have Assault Marines for Qwest and gankatorus going for that 1-1-1 build. Techmarine able to come back out on this west side and start capping stuff. I don't think he's going to try and touch the powder, no. He knows that Eldar can hit him in a flash. Doesn't want to try and push up there. Floyd coming towards the centre now. Has found some Tactical Marines capping, but they run away. No sign of any war gear. Oh, we do have Artificer armour for Bashful Pwny. What about these Eldar fellas? Oh, Ghost Helm and the Armour of Fortune already up for Endor. He's got a lot of abilities to use, a lot of energy pressure on this Farseer, which can happen with her. Now has Guide and Fleet and Mind War and Fortune to use. And the Warlock with the Merciless Switchblade. Awesome, awesome tier 1 weapon. And the Champion's Robe. Shotgun Blast. Nope. Getting knocked over by that Warlock leap. That seemed like it shouldn't have knocked over both of them, but down go those scouts. Wow. Talk about on you in a flash. You've got to be so alive to the threats when you're playing against Eldar. Now Assault Marines getting stuck in, giving some much needed meat to these front lines here for the Space Marines. 400 hit points of heavy armor each model. Can jump around, smack things around with their chainswords, and might help take down his Banshees here. Yes, they are wiped out. Nicely done. Those were Floyd's Banshees. Going to instantly replace them. Bashful Pwny indicating he's fighting 2 players here. But his team also had a 2-to-1 on the other side. Needs to defend his power. Or at least try to. Looks like he's repurchasing his node. Repurchasing, I should say. That Marine died really, really hard. That Warlock leap is a pain in the ass. Now he has that little speed buff after he leaps too. Not quite a melee charge, but it helps him out. Assault Marines jumping in. They're taking a lot of damage though, and Banshees are right there with Fortune up. That's from the Farseer ability. Ouch. Ouch. They're going to go down, I think. One little touch from the Banshees and they do go down. There's a sinkhole at the end. Wow. He retreated pretty quickly out. I guess just taking that jump was the mistake. That was pretty hard to judge though. Were on him in a flash, those Banshees. So that's Merciless Switchblade draining energy from the Force Commander. That weapon gives you so much utility as well as raw damage. It's freaking awesome. 65 DPS is like 130 per hit, I think, because he attacks quite slowly with it. Big chunks of damage, which you don't kind of expect from a little Warlock running around doing those big slow attacks. Techmarine, wow, got all the way through to the power and decapped it. Well done, Qwest. Very well done. So that Floid is struggling to deal with these Assault Marines right now, getting a Shuriken on the field to try and dictate where they jump so he can be ready to pounce. Howling Banshees got a decap on the VP, looks like. And they have the aspect of fleetness again. 410, 394, pretty close on VP. It's not really much to tell them apart there. We have shotgun scouts with sergeants for both of those central Space Marine players. Qwest looks like he's happy to engage here with Banshees off the field. Oh, those were not Floyd's Banshees though. Those were Endor's Banshees. Endor incidentally did replace the Dire Avengers. Back at base healing up right now. Devastators from gankatorus over on this west side with some Tactical Marines too. Good awareness from them to come and shift over to this west side now, I think. Shuriken will set up behind the heavy cover. And he doesn't really have a good way to approach here. No ranges or anything. He's just going to need to flank around, I think. Eldar not always great at head-on approaches and fights. Yeah, Eldar able to respond really quickly. Endor's flicking from side to side pretty well here. Now he's coming to the west side. Floyd needs some help against 2 players, but Assault Marines forcing the action, which they can so often do. It's like, hey, you want to deal with me or are you going to retreat? And in that instance, he had to retreat. Looks like they are going to get a cap over here for the 2-to-1. Endor has arrived for some help, but he needs to wait for Floyd to get back onto the field now. Falcon on the way for Endor. Floyd a bit late going tier 2 since he had to get his Banshees up again and then upgrade them again. Here are those Rangers. Sniper infantry that can disrupt from long range and also give you some stealth capabilities, but they need their Pathfinder gear for that, which I don't have. Pathfinder gear also gives them a buff to their courage damage, I think, or is it their straight up damage? I think it's their courage damage. 2 Devastators to deal with. Looks like they are going to be able to get in amongst them. These guys switching targets. Banshee's getting in around. Nice grenade to it. That was a really good engagement from Endor. A little bit of support from Floyd there. Came in from a nice angle and saw them off. There's a beacon. Did not even see this thing. Built by the Techmarine, acts as a retreat point and allows you to reinforce around it. Can be a death trap because you're usually bunched up around this thing, but can also be a massive boon to you, especially in a team game where you can support multiple players with that thing. Those guys retreating back to it now. Might see some Wraith Guard in response from the Eldar players. In fact, we've got some on the way for Floyd right now. Some Warp Spiders on the field for Mahror. And it's Whirlwinds from Bashful, Pwny and gankatorus. Whirlwinds from both players. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Especially since Warp Spiders with their haywire grenades and wraith guard and stuff, and just the falcon to drive up and shoot him. Here's a las cannon. Did he see? Maybe he saw the falcon. Whoa, falcon got very, very close to death there. Holy crap! Did not even notice that. Too busily rabbiting on. Warlock taking back blue team's natural VP. No, that's blue team's natural. He's stealing it. And he gets it. Wow, he was even knocked back and he still capped it. Eldar trickery. They bashed the power too pretty well over there. Bashful Pwny looks like he's relatively thin. Did he have assault marines? No, I don't think he did. But he did lose his whirlwind. I guess it was hit by warp spiders and then banshees just smacked it on rear armor or something. They do have the execution up. Merciless strike there from the assault marines. Really helps them in dealing with banshees come tier 2. Kind of tips that engagement, I reckon, in their favour, kind of. Get a decent jump and a decent merciless. The banshees are not going to be happy, but in that instance there's just too much stuff for them to deal with. Stone Guard veterans on the field from Qwest using their Hellfire rounds right now. That's that skull decorator there, doing damage over time to light infantry and hero units. Well, anything with commander armor, I believe. Banshees moving in, but unable to really do anything, but did draw some fire, I guess. Here comes the Force Commander to tie up the Wraith Guard. Puts his shield up too. Wraith Guard getting a little bit too close there. But look at this. Flanking in, or flanking out, I should say, from the center is Endor. Using the Falcon well with a fully kitted out Farseer. She looks pretty badass with that Ghost Helm on. And now has the Doombringer. Yet more abilities to use, but look at these Banshees. Very, very close to going down. In fact, they are going to go down. Not close enough to the Falcon to reinforce. Farseer getting knocked around here. Falcon can't get closer because of that las cannon. 350 to 349. Not sure what Endor was attempting to do, getting close to a bunch of stuff around a beacon with the Banshees there, but I guess he wanted to kill stuff. That's what they're trying to do. Down he goes on retreat. Thunderhammer Force Commander getting a hit. But on this east side, Eldar looking very strong still. But they need that contested VP, right? Very rarely you'll see a game won through constant capture of both the natural VPs. Oh, Bashful got another whirlwind up, really? We'll see how this one works out. Gankatorus also lost his whirlwind. I didn't actually see the whirlwinds do anything. There it is. There it was. Sure they did something. I'm just rather blind. Guardian Weapon team getting a grenade to the face, but they tanked it. Stone Guard veteran is switching to Hellfire again. Probably had Kraken rounds loaded in to shoot that Farseer. Warlock gets to revive. He's level 5 now, this fella. Gonna go straight after. No, does not go straight after the Assault Marines. Goes after the Scouts. And now tries to go after that las cannon, I think. Got suppressed by the, what, a shotgun blast, I guess? Yeah, must have been. Chases the Falcon off the field. But another las cannon is getting shots in. Chases the las cannon off the field, I should have said. And down it goes. Wow. Las cannon did not mess around. Don't think he'll replace it, Endor, but you never know. Space Marine is looking pretty strong on this west side with this beacon here. Mahror does have a Wraith Lord. But he's over in the center, I think. Busting stuff up. 330 to 303. Very close on VP's grenades going off. But I need to try and crack that beacon. It's giving so much to the Space Marine team here. Autarch dropped in and goes down pretty quickly. Wraith Guard on capping duty. Assault Marines jumping in, but there's Banshees there to respond. They are relatively low, need to be careful. Wraith Guard getting the cap. Nicely done by Floid. And they can turn and engage. More Wraith Guard over here, I think, would be good. You want to fight in entrenched position? Wraith Guard are your unit. Doing some big damage there to the las cannon devastators. Were those las cannon fellas? Yeah, they were. 318, 303, 2-1 cap now for Eldar. What is this? It's a Wraith Lord chasing a whirlwind. Bang, down it goes. Warp Spider's having something to do with it, I guess. Wraith Lord can now just walk away. Oh, it's a las cannon. Maybe it can't walk away. Force Commander with a Thunder Hammer, so a power weapon, which is not ideal against a vehicle. You want heavy melee if you're going to go melee. Wraith Lord with that shoulder-mounted shuriken doing big chunks of piercing damage. And of course that melee attack does big chunks of damage too. Smack. Force Commander is level 2 with Artificer. Crack. Needs to back off there, Mr. Wraith Lord. Did he level up? Nope. Space Marines retake the west side. Is it worth it for the Eldar just to focus the mid right here? It might be. Nice special, nice swatting special from the Wraith Lord. This is a Falcon here from Mahror. He's got a big tier 2 army up. Here's a Dreadnought from Bashful Pwny. Las Cannon getting shots in. Dreadnought wants to fight that Falcon on rear armor, I guess. Might get a hit in here. Does get a hit in. Boom. There's the Emperor's Fist. Won't be able to chase it down though, I think. And needs to be careful because there's going to be Warp Spiders around soon. West side is looking pretty quiet. They might need all 3 players over here, Eldar, if they want to push through. That Dreadnought get away. He's fine. 277 to 286. Still very, very close on VPs. Eldar have done a great job putting the pressure on this natural here. As expected, Space Marines setting up for the long game over on this contested VP. Oh, there's Doom on the Stern Guard Veteran. Such an awesome effect. And there's... oh, is that Mind War? I'm not sure. Lots of fancy new effects for Eldar in Elite Mod. Whirlwind is parked in a very good position to get shots in. Dire Avengers trying to throw grenades but failing. Wraith Guard are there. But I think this is too much for this little Eldar force to handle. Farseer does get back to her feet. She's level 4. Warp Spider's level 2. He's got no war gear whatsoever, this fella. Gonna get jumped. Doesn't stop the decap, but might stop him from finishing it. There's that. I think that's Doom. Ouch. Wow. Farseer can hurt stuff. Took out that Assault Marine model pretty quickly there. 277 to 247. Double cap now for the Space Marines though, and they might get a triple. Look at this. Some scouts talking about putting pressure on natural VPs. Scouts are great at that. There's that triple cap. Mahror working to keep this east side shut down. Does not want anyone building power over here, I guess. Down goes that Dreadnought. Did not entirely see the use for that Dreadnought really against a Wraith Lord and a Falcon and Warp Spiders and Banshees. What is it going to do exactly? And down it went. Didn't do a whole lot, it turns out. Falcon is now shielded up in tier 3 on Mahror. And we have Fire Prisms in the field for Endor. I mean, oh, the Farseer went down again. We know what the Farseer can do with Fire Prisms with a guide. Double cap though for the Space Marines. Red Eldar will get their VP back. But I feel like Mahror needs to stop browbeating this east side and kind of transition mid. Or even all the way over to the west a little bit more. Wraith Lord will certainly help push into this relay beacon. Setting up quite nicely here, the Space Marines spread out all over. Not easy to nuke them or catch them in some nasty ability, warp throw or something. Warlock is level 6. No sign of that warp throw. There's a grenade over the wall. Ouch. A painful one too. 277, 135. Does Embolden buff the damage of grenades? I don't think it does. That's the ability that the Exarch gives them. That whirlwind making it really tough to push in here. It won't knock over the Wraith Guard, so I'm kind of surprised they've only got one Wraith Guard squad. There's a Venerable Dreadnought dropped in by Qwest. Awesome. Unique Walker to the Techmarine can charge. And has a crap ton of hit points. 1750 at level 1. This guy can level up, of course, as well. Oh, Wraith Guard almost finished off. I think the pathing of the Venerable Dreadnought messed up the Force Commander there. Might be able to finish it off. Maybe those scouts could have finished it off with some ranged attacks too. I think they might have been able to. They're just checking stuff out there in stealth. That was a good engagement for the Space Marine team. Here comes Mahror with his Falcon and Wraith Lord and infantry army. Bashing some power here. Doing it pretty damn quickly too, it turns out. Now engaging. Need to keep at arm's length from that Venerable Dreadnought. There's the Haywire Grenade. They have completely bashed the power there. Nicely done. Haywire prevents you from attacking. Now the Banshee is going on it, and now the Dreadnought is back, and there's the Emperor's Fist, and those guys are getting the hell out of there. Time to split Mahror, I think. Fire Prism is not really helping out. 277 to 116. I think the Wraith Lord will be okay. What is this though? Is that Terminators? It is Assault Terminators from Gankatorus with their heavy melee Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. Terminators getting a big change in 2.7. They are now classed as medium size, so anti-vehicle weapons won't hit them quite as effectively as they did. We'll see how it goes here. Space Marine still looking strong with that 2-to-1 cap. Banshee's getting stuck in though. Look at this power melee damage doing its thing. Can't stay in there forever. Gonna go down. Wow, it took way too long to retreat out there. Those were Floyd's Banshees, I think. Yes. Does have a D cannon up. Gonna get jumped though. Oh, and teleported on. It's a lot of death. Really struggling to push on this west side are the Eldar. But Mahror is there to contest the middle. So they're still in this game. This is Bashful Pwny. Got his Stone Guard veterans. He's got some tactical marines. He's got a Thunderhammer Force Commander. But he is going to be seen off here, I think. Mahror using his forces very well so far. He's got a lot of resources too. Does he actually have any population to get anything though? No, not really. He's at 91 pop. I'm sure he'd love to get an avatar up soon, but he needs to like sacrifice stuff once he gets the resources for it. Bashful Pwny still in tier 2 with tons of red. Can't use it to get anything juicy though. Stone Guard veterans tanking damage with And They Shall Know No Fear. That's a D cannon shot though. 277 to 50. And Warlock gets the cap and now ties up these tactical marines. That is an Eldritch Storm. And Warp Throw is up. Did that just wipe out some marines? I think it did. Oh, very nearly wiped out some marines. These guys barely getting away over there. 270 to 42. Double cap now for the Space Marines. I bet these are some scouts. Yes, they are some scouts. Gankatorus doing a good job with his scouts getting that VP. Eldar will take back, I think, blue team's natural, at least for now. But they need to get their own natural back. We see a bunch of stuff coming to fight these scouts here. Autarch dropped in by Endor. No, by Floid, I should say, sorry. And they'll get their natural back. But can they finish this cap? Maybe they can't. Venerable Dreadnought's here now. And the Eldar are running out of VPs right now. Down to 8. Might not be able to get this one back here. There's the 1-to-1, but how long can they put pressure on blue team's natural? They have just been completely unable to push that west side effectively. I don't think they've really grouped up to do it though. They've always done at the most 2 players at a time. I think down goes that Falcon. That Falcon did so well. I think blue team will take their natural and win this game here, but you never know. Wraith Lord using its self-heal. There's an Eldritch from the VP, keeping them from capping. Down goes that Wraith Lord. There's an orbital, all kicking off at the end. Venerable Dreadnought goes down with stoicism going off. Now he has 10 seconds of badassery before he falls over. There we go. Avatar of Cain for Endor. Up in the Space Marine faces, and there are things trying to contest this west side, but there is a plasma cannon getting shots in. That Autarch needs to jump on it. Oh, there's 2 of them. Good luck capping over there. Autarch, I should say Avatar, not Autarch, taking shots from las cannons. Is he completely shut down there? Looks like the Space Marines are going to win this with a 2-to-1 cap. It is, and it was the tale of setting up yourself on this contested VP and Eldar being able to deal with it. Needed some more Wraith Guard, I think. Like at least 1 each from Floid and Endor would have helped them push in a little bit, be a bit more coordinated with their attacks there too. Seem to be going in dribs and drabs. Not always easy to coordinate that kind of thing. Let's look at the heroes, end of the game. Level 9 Techmarine with no war gear. Level 9 Force Commander fully kitted out for gankatorus with the Iron Halo, Artificer and Thunderhammer. Also the Thunderhammer for level 6 Bashful Pwny. We've got a level 3 Warp Spider Exarch who's down. Not sure if he had any war gear either. Level 4 Farseer was fully kitted out, I think. And a level 7 Warlock. Mahror doing really well in this game on that east side. Maybe could have helped out the west side a little bit more, but kept this power locked down pretty tightly. Tier 2 onwards, I would say. There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And thanks to the players here for playing this game. I'll see you next time.